everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create calligraphy with this gorgeous Finetec palette here. I have the gold palette, which essentially has different shades of gold, as well as a golden silver and a silver. As you can see, this is quite a well-loved palette of mine, and I've used it for creating holiday cards, for place cards as well. And let's get started. So the only things you really need for this palette, calligraphy tutorial is firstly the Finetec palette. You can get it off of Amazon, Paper and Ink Arts, John Neal Bookseller, among others, and a water dish, and a paintbrush. I'm using a size 4, but you can use any. You don't need it to paint really. You're just gonna apply the paint to the nib. And yeah, you also need a pen holder. It could be a straight or an oblique. I'm using an oblique. It's a very basic speedball holder, and as well as a nib. I'm using the Bros EF66. It's one of my favorite nibs, so that's what I'm going to use today. You were also going to need a dropper. Now, without further ado, let's get going and let's create some beautiful Finetec calligraphy. Alright, so first things first, fill up your water dropper with water and put a few drops, say 5 or 6, in the color of your choice. So you start with less water in your palette, and then you can obviously add more as you go. And once you add the water, just give it a nice good mix. Make sure you use all the pigment in there, so brush really well. Mix it up nice and good, and when you see a kind of milk-like consistency, pick up your pen holder with your nib and also apply some Finetec color to your paintbrush, and using your paintbrush, apply that color to your nib. And you can set your paintbrush aside for now. So as you can see, I've only applied a little bit of it, not a lot. So I'm gonna see how that works for me. It's always good to have something to test on. I always keep a little piece of scrap paper on my desk to see whether the ink is flowing or not. Sometimes you might need a potato's help. So what I do is I dip the very tip of the nib, in the potato to see if it's working or not. You can also dip the nib in just a little bit of water, and then as long as your color is flowing, you're good to go. Alright, so let's get going and let's write something here. How about golden? So there you go. Not very difficult, was that? So just to repeat the steps, put some water in the color of your choice, mix it up so it's like a milk-like consistency, and using your paintbrush, apply some paint. Make sure you get the gold in it as well and not just the water, and apply that to your nib. Once you do that, it's as simple as just picking up your pen and writing on paper. So let's see what we got. I love how the gold changes in different lights. It's the beauty of the Finetec palette. It's actually one of my favorite ones to use. If you like this video, please hit share and comment below. And I will see you again another time. Have a good day, guys.